back to the International Day of the Disappeared. Let's speak more on this now as we bring in the Protection of Family Links Delegate at the International Committee of the Red Cross Nigeria, Sarah Ostock. He joins us from Abuja. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much for hosting me on this important occasion.
So the ICRC released a report stating that 24,000 persons, and they are mostly children, have been reported missing in Nigeria as of June 2024. I can imagine what the numbers are now, but what are the factors responsible for these disappearances?
Well, these numbers, I think it's important to start by clarifying that, are the only ones reachable for the International Committee of the Red Cross and the Nigerian Red Cross Society. In reality, we unfortunately believe that the real number is bigger than this. Of course, the armed conflict situation in the northeast constitutes the bigger part of these numbers. However, separations due to different reasons, such as fleeing due to crime or natural disasters, are also part of these numbers.
For those that have been, I don't know how many of these cases have been reported, but for those that have been reported, do we know if there is still an active search by security agents for some of these persons?
Well, on behalf of the International Committee of the Red Cross, the search continues until we find answers to the fate of the missing persons. So these around 24,000 number of missing persons, our International Committee of the Red Cross staff, as well as the Nigerian Red Cross staff and volunteers across Nigeria, continue to search for answers on the fate and whereabouts of missing persons.
Now, this has to be one of the most painful consequences of one of the most painful humanitarian consequences of challenges like migration, climate change, and conflicts. How do we mitigate this in a way that the numbers do not increase? Because we understand that in Africa, the numbers have more than doubled. I mean, rather have increased by 25%.
Well, on this occasion, I think it's important to mention that prevention of separations comes in the first place as a crucial element. For example, we undertake activities to inform communities about how they can prevent separation in case of an unexpected situation in their communities. Children knowing where to go, teachers, community leaders, religious leaders knowing how to advise vulnerable people to convene after a dangerous situation happens and where to convene. These are very simple and effective measures that can take place. In addition to that, we should also listen to the families of missing persons who have been working relentlessly and tirelessly across their communities to prevent this tragedy happening to more persons and taking lessons from them.
Thank you so much for your time. We hope that those who are concerned are listening and are making an active search for those who are missing and hopefully recover some of them. Thank you so much for your time. Protection of Family Links Delegate at the International Committee of the Red Cross, Sarah Ostock.